I really don't want to have to do this. I got a lot of good feedback online. I really don't like the idea of having other people's lives in my hands. What I don't get is that if I have enough resources, why can't I just give them to all communities? All the communities. Why do I have to choose? Why won't you answer me?
There are never enough resources to help everyone. The amount of people displaced currently hovers around 114 million worldwide, and that's probably out of date. Even an organization as efficient and recognized and as connected as Shutterbox, the limitation is simply resources.
But I don't want to have to choose.
In 2022, 33 million people worldwide were displaced due to natural disasters. In 2023, conflicts and violence led to 20.5 million new displacements worldwide. You must choose.
You are asking an impossible question. How can we, as a community, choose who lives or who dies?
I'm glad you recognize shelter as a life or death situation.
But how do I choose that when I only had one conversation with these people?
At least you had a conversation. Many times when there is a disaster in the world, people just throw money at it directly without ever talking to the people that are actually in need. This is what Shutterbox does. This is what you did. And this is what's needed to be more effective and empathetic and respectful to the communities that are impacted around the world. They make these decisions every day. And now, so must you. I know this is difficult, but you must choose.
I choose the water community.
Done.
Wait, you're not going to even ask me, like, final answer or some version of confirmation? You're just going to take whatever the first thing I said out of my mouth was?
You've been in the simulator for almost a week. You've had plenty of time to consider. It's done.
So what now?
Now we get to see how things play out. We'll speed up time, and I will be able to tell you the outcome of your choices.
5 years has passed, and the difficulties never got any easier. The road community struggled to stabilize. When we met this group, they were on someone else's land. They got pushed around for many years, and as of today, unfortunately, there is no record of them. With the little shelter they had, they were unable to protect themselves from the environment, but they were able to boil water when wood was available. The population decreased by 50% within the first year, largely due to sickness, and then slowly decreased for the few years following, since providing aid was difficult to such a migrant group. It's hypothesized that some of the members migrated to other communities, but unfortunately, this rogue community no longer exists. As for the jungle community, they had some success. Even with the 200 families, they were able to use the tops for some level of shelter, and the expertise of the jungle proved useful and helpful to eventually find alternate sources of water. The population did decrease by 25% within the first year, but then it stabilized. International and government aid was provided a few years later. Today, the jungle community still exists and is currently rebuilding their homes. And your choice? The water community thrived. They still saw some death, though. About 10% of the population was lost largely due to sickness, even with the resources provided. Without the aid provided, the community of 2,000 people, with half of them being women and children, would have seen significant losses if aid was not given. While being next to the water posed some risk, there was no additional floods in the following 5 years. And today, they are thriving with a population of near 2,300.
Did we make the right choice?
That depends on how you answer the next 3 questions. Do you feel as though you took all the facts into consideration that were presented at the time?
Yes.
Did you aim to be collaborative with the communities that you wanted to serve?
Yes.
Do you feel as though this was a good use of the funds that were donated?
Yes.
If all those things are true, then you made the right decision.
Then why doesn't it feel like it?
Because it never feels like it. You made a choice, and some people have more, and that feels great. and you made a choice where some people do not have more, and that feels less than great.
So, do I get to go home now?
Yes, and all of the privileges of you and your loved ones are safe. You can leave whenever you're ready.
Well, I know for a fact I'll never take shelter for granted again. That's for sure.
That's good.
But I did tell you that I was going to win. That we were going to win.
You did? I was a little concerned when you were attacked by beavers the other night. Wait, that came out wrong. What I meant was,
I think I might actually miss you a little bit once I go home.
Really?
No, not at all. I want to go home. So how do I actually do that?
After all that, you still have the privilege of a sense of humor. To go home, you have to say 3 things. First, tell me 3 privileges that you are grateful for, and then snap your fingers.
I have the privilege of being in Rotary. I have the privilege of working with Shelterbox. And this is the third one's super important. I've had the privilege of working with so many people on this journey that's taken me across the United States. I had the privilege of making new friends. I had the privilege of having wonderful food. I had the privilege of sleeping in my car. I had the privilege of hotels. I had the privilege of homestays. I had the privilege of great friends in great places doing amazing things. I have that privilege.
Go ahead.
Let's get it like. Everybody wanna get that. Everybody wanna get that. Everybody wanna get that good time parade. Everybody wanna get that. Everybody wanna get that. Everybody wanna get that good time parade. I see we go. Everybody wanna get rock. Everybody wanna get with it. Let's see go. Everybody wanna get right, everybody wanna get ready. See we marching down the block, cause everybody wanna come get